That morning, when she finally said the words, it sounded no different from ordering a cup of coffee.
Calm.
Measured. This is what I want. Just once. It won't change anything. 17 years of marriage, dissolved into a single breath. I didn't tremble. I didn't raise my voice. I just watched her lips form the sentence that turned everything to dust. "You're serious?" I asked. She smiled. That familiar, tilted curve that once meant love, but now only meant indifference. A smile that said I could be replaced. Her suitcase was already by the door. A text lit up her phone. Asterisk ready? I've missed your taste. Asterisk my stomach turned, but I didn't fall apart. Not yet. She kissed my cheek, routine, mechanical, and whispered, "I'll be back before sunrise."
The door closed.
Silence filled the house, thick and cold. I stood there, staring at the empty chair across the table, the one she had filled for nearly 2 decades. 17 years of meals, of laughter, of believing we were building something real. My reflection in the window looked like a stranger, motionless, restrained, with a storm caged behind calm eyes. My phone buzzed her location. A hotel, room 609. I didn't chase her. I didn't yell. I just opened my laptop and typed, "How long does a paternity test take?" The first truth in a collection I would soon begin gathering like weapons. At 5:52 the next morning, she stumbled back in. Hair tangled, makeup smudged, blouse misbuttoned. The faint trace of another man's cologne clung to her like smoke. She froze when she saw me sitting at the table, a cup of coffee untouched before me. "Why are you awake?" she asked, her voice unsteady. "I couldn't sleep," I said. That was true. I watched her move, awkward, guilty, fragile. She thought I'd cry later, somewhere she couldn't see. She didn't understand that what she had awakened wasn't heartbreak. It was clarity. Cold, perfect clarity. She poured herself a glass of water, her hand trembling. "It was just once," she whispered. "Don't make it bigger than it is." Once. As if betrayal came in quantities. Later, while she showered, I picked up her phone. No password. She never thought she'd need one. I went through the messages, the photos, the videos. Her laughter in hotel hallways, his arms around her in mirrored elevators.
I didn't need to watch the rest.
Knowing was enough. I forwarded everything to myself and deleted the evidence. Quiet, controlled. That night, I lay beside her, listening to her breathing. 17 years of trust exchanged for one night she called a dream. I didn't confront her. People lie differently when they think they're safe. The next day, I began collecting what I needed: strands of hair, a toothbrush, a glass of juice. I arranged for a DNA test. At work, I combed through her records, her messages, her transactions. The pattern was obvious. It wasn't once. It was routine, practiced. She smiled at messages she hid from me, turned her phone away mid-laugh, started dressing differently, suddenly cared about perfume, privacy, presentation. "Who's making you laugh?" I asked one evening. "A friend," she said easily, a flawless lie. I stopped being visible. Invisible men learn the truth faster. Every secret she kept became a brick in the wall of understanding I was building. One night, I heard her whisper into her phone, "He'd never leave me. He's too loyal." She didn't know loyalty and blindness are not the same thing. 36 days later, the results arrived. Paternity, 0%. I held the paper in my hands and felt nothing break. Everything, instead, came into alignment. I placed the envelope on the table and waited. She came out of the shower humming, her hair damp.
She stopped when she saw it.
"What's that?" "Truth," I said. She opened it, and her face drained of color. "This isn't real. You tested her without me?" "Our daughter," I said quietly. The silence that followed was louder than shouting. 17 years unraveled in that still moment. I didn't curse. I didn't raise my voice. I simply pointed to the dining table, where her suitcases waited, clothes folded neatly, along with every message, every photo, every receipt. On top lay a custody agreement.
Signed.
I'm not fighting you, I said. You can have your dream. Her lip quivered. No, please. I made a mistake. You made a choice, I replied. She sank to the floor, crying, trembling, begging. I can fix this. Please. You already did, I said, stepping past her toward the door. She clung to my leg, desperate. I'll change. You already have. I pulled free. At the doorway, I stopped, turned just long enough to leave her with what she feared most. You weren't worth the man I used to be. Then I walked out calm, steady, free. Behind me, the sound of her breaking filled the silence.